Welcome back to the story of my samurai and the way of the warrior. Let's continue. Flashing his ID as he passed the static guard, Eddie was soon walking briskly towards the free zone shops. He glanced back nervously with his cap pulled low on his head, knowing he hadn't got away yet. He knew his boss and knew he'd come looking for him. Nobody messed with Lenny and got away with it. But maybe he had. Maybe the warrior had got Lenny after he'd left. Eddie smiled at the thought. Glancing from side to side, he shuffled across to the other side of the street where there were more people, where it looked safer. The electronic bolt struck Eddie in the middle of his back. His legs collapsed instantly. Like a bird caught in a trap, his arms flapped. With his mouth open but unable to speak, he writhed on the ground. The security team watched on as Lenny taunted Eddie and held the stun weapon tightly. "Remember me?" The team leader intervened. "Release him." Lenny kept his finger on the pulsing trigger. Eddie's mouth started to froth, and his eyes flickered. Officer Jetta moved closer. "Now," she said, "and get him up." The street that was busy minutes ago was now deserted except for the small security team, Lenny and Eddie. Flanked and secured by two men, Eddie raised his limp neck and head. Through wet eyes he could see a blurry image of the warrior standing behind the group. "Help me," Eddie said. "Attack them." Officer Jetta looked on. "Who's he talking to?" Lenny was quick to reply. "Dunno. Looks like he's gone crazy. We should take him to the company medical clinic." "He's one of us," she said. Lenny groaned. "I don't need the paperwork." Looking down at the boy, he continued. "He's not one of us anymore. I don't want him. No other teams will either." A voice from Jetta's comms demanded their attention. "Team 2, we need you back here urgently." "Leave him here with me," Lenny said. "I'll deal with him." Jetta shook her head. "You're coming with us. Let's go. Team 2, respond." The team leader gestured to her team. "On our way. ETA 5 minutes. She glared at Lenny. "Grab the kid's ID. Back to the pod." The men released their grip, and Eddie collapsed. Squatting, Lenny ripped the tag from Eddie's neck. "I'll kill you if I see you again. You won't see it coming." He spat on the ground as he moved away. Eddie rolled onto his side and groaned. The street looked empty except for two blurry shapes standing nearby. He recognized the old man from the shop and the warrior. They were talking, but he didn't understand their words. "What happened?" "You get to live another day, boy," the man said without turning. The morning sun was baking the ground and everything on it. "Get up quickly and go to the shop." "Yeah, but—" The elderly man interrupted him. "Across the street. Go now." Join us again for episode 10.